Hello, everyone. Josh Sachs again with another episode of Winner Circle. With me today, I have the FPO division winner from last week's Christie Lake Spring Fling, Alex Poletto. Alex, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me, Josh.
This is almost a back-to-back win, one could say, because I believe you took down FA1 last year.
That's right. Yes, almost.
So much better weather than was forecasted, because I know the week leading up looked not very nice for the weekend.
That's for sure. We were dreading it the entire week. And then we were very stoked about Saturday being completely dry and sunny and beautiful. And then Sunday was looking not so great, and it cleared up nicely. So we had a pretty much fully dry round, just some drying of the discs after they landed, but not much. It was ideal.
Just a slight improvement over P15?
Very much so. Very much.
Only one season at Christie, not four.
Exactly. Yeah, no, nothing compares to that tournament.
So this was a 27-hole layout, which is... Did you play longs both rounds, or did you guys switch up?
Yeah, we had longs the whole time. Yes, it takes a while. It's a good 4.5 hours if you're lucky to get it done that quickly. But I love the 27 holes. I think they're all great. I like the addition of the temporary layout because they're more open. They challenge you in different ways than the rest of the course does. And it's a chance to try to get some birdies in the front. Yeah, I really like the combination of all of it, but I know it can be long. So
was it last year they did the extra holes first, then it was the back nine, then the front nine?
Yes, exactly. It's very weird. Like, it really kind of messes you up once you actually know Christie Lakes, because you get to the final nine, but it's the front, and because you're tired and it's the end of the day and the pressure or everything that accumulates at the end of a round in a tournament, the normal front nine feels extra hard. Usually the normal front nine at Christie I feel okay on, but in both rounds of the tournament, that final nine was extra stressful and played way harder than I would assume it normally would. But it's an all-around amazing tournament. Love the layout.
Do you enjoy not having regular 18 out of the last hole, though, then?
Oh, that hole. Yeah, I guess. But also hole 9 being the last hole is still tricky, because if it does come down to the wire, which our tournament did somewhat. I had a 2-stroke lead. I didn't know how much of a lead I had. I knew I had a lead. I didn't know how large. And all you can think about is that one tree sticking up in the middle of the fairway off the tee. And it's like the one thing you got to miss. So it's still nerve-wracking for sure. Yeah, but it is definitely easier than 18. I'll say that.
And I was going to say, you mentioned you had someone charging up on you, Sandy, who I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure she's taken that tournament a couple of times.
I'm sure she has. I think, she's played for many years, and she's very strong, and her game is super consistent, and she really doesn't mess up too much. Like, it's hard to, if she gets on a roll, I think it's hard to stop her, because she's just hitting her lines, putting herself in good positions, and she hits amazing putts. So yeah, she didn't think she was putting the pressure on me, but I felt the pressure for sure.
Can you give any insight as to what she's throwing now that she's no longer with Prodigy? Did you happen to notice?
We laughed about it the whole round, because anytime someone on our card would throw a good shot, she was always like, "Oh, what disc is that?" Let me take notes. But no, I think she has her favorites from over the years, what she's collected, and we've suggested a few good discs that we like. Yeah. That was my first time playing with Sandy, and it was an awesome experience. She's super fun to play with and kind, and just really level-headed throughout the whole round. Like she had no fluctuations in her emotions, so that's a very amazing card mate to play with, right? Because you do feed off your card mate's energies, and she was. And I would love to have her as a card mate again. So hopefully, Foxwood, we play again.
Who are the other two on your card for the final round on Sunday?
We had a great card. It was me, Alicia, Colleen, and Sandy. It was a high energy, very positive card. It was all around amazing.
Oh, that's always a fun card. I saw Rebecca was kind of trying to charge up the ranks in the second round. Just
oh yeah, I
guess the rough first round must have just kind of taken her a little out of contention, unfortunately. But Foxwood is Foxwood. So.
Yes, it's really anyone's game. Like I always look to Foxwood thinking it's a long course, and I like my chances on long courses, but because of all the OB, the long course changes into more of a technical course, and you really do got to put yourself in good positions to avoid that OB. So I've had success there, and I have had a lot of, I wouldn't say failures, but I found a lot of OB in the past. So I'm excited to play it this year now, being FPO. The competition's definitely a lot more steep and we have a lot of a growing FPO that everyone's playing at an extremely high level. So it will be a new challenge, but I'm excited to see how I played this year compared to last year.
Yeah, it shapes up. I think that course shapes up well for, I would say, about half the field for the distance, and the other half the field does really well on the technical side.
Yes.
So it's fun. It's finding that balance. And Christie normally, I would say, favors the technical throwers. But
which I wouldn't consider myself to be one.
I'm not saying you're not a technical thrower, because you hit your lines very well.
I honestly, I'd always say, like, naturally, like, oh yeah, like I like longer open courses, but truthfully, now I'm starting to realize that I do feel pretty confident walking up to a gap. I don't fear those tight tunnels in Christie anymore, which is a really nice feeling to have. But I think that's the biggest thing with any technical or woodsy course, is like just having that confidence walking up to the tee and knowing that you can do it. You won't always, but knowing that you have the ability to throw straight, it is a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's something so one of the things I kind of wish we could get more of in Canada and with the tournaments is a better job of like stat tracking, because I feel like you and I would say Colleen and probably Alicia do very, very well on the green as well as off the tee. So it would be interesting to see stats of being like how many strokes you're gaining on the field. Like, I know you're an excellent putter.
Oh, thanks. I would never. I need to say that about myself, because I need to believe that. But yeah, having stats would be very nice. I mean, it's always interesting to see on the Pro Tour the stats, and what does it take to be in the top stats wise. It's very interesting for sure. And then you can compare also over tournaments and years. Oh, I did well in this tournament. Why? Was it because I hit more circle 2 putts than normal, or did I just a better percentage off the tee? What was the big indicator? That would be interesting. Maybe it's your next gig. You can take up stats.
Oh, good. I mean, not that I don't do it, but it's like unless you're tracking it on your scorecards, you're never going to find it. And unfortunately, that's not part of like doing this, like just entering scores in PDGA. That's one thing UDisc was really good for.
Mm-hmm.
And when you had you just live scoring like we had for nationals last year, and even at the Discmania Open and PEI, like you could see all of those stats. I'm
Right.
curious to see if we'll have something like that in September when that Q tour comes through at Oak Goat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not a lot of data points. Only having like 3 rounds in there.
Right.
But
right.
would still be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm excited for that event for sure.
See who else decides to come up from the tour to try and
We'll
get their
see. No
USDGC
FPOs
spot.
yet. No FPOs yet. It's like I want them to come to see and play with them, but also like you can stay away.
I would like to earn my spot to throw pink.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Thank you very much for your time. Definitely look forward to seeing you at Foxwood. And
thank you.
Next week? Yeah, it's next week. Oh, Lord.
Sneaking up on us. Yeah.
The month is flying by.
It really is. And now I'm looking at my calendar and I said, only have 3 more tournaments left for like I've signed up for. I need to sign up for way more. But yeah, it's the year's just kicking off. But so far, I mean, I guess so far so good.
A good start.
It is a good start. Hopefully only up from here. I mean, I'm definitely happy about the win, but they're we can say hi to Chris. Telling me we have to go to league.
Okay.
But no, I mean it was a good start and I'm happy with how I played, but there were definitely moments of weakness where I didn't love what was going on, and I really wanted to work on those pieces. So I'm excited to take those forward into Foxwood and into sorry, my cat is jumping into Foxwood and into all the tournaments this summer.
So you get your practice in a league, you get your practice round at Foxwood before the tournament, and then 3 rounds there is just more time to work on all the the parts of your game that you want
tournaments
to work on.
Are the best practice you can get for sure.
And it's all the pressure that we don't put on ourselves during a regular round.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't try to treat myself poorly in every single practice round that I play, but then somehow I get to tournaments and I do that. So and tournaments really make you. I find, at least myself, I grow astronomically over the course of a tournament. So yeah, hopefully keeps going.
Well, again, nice seeing you. Congrats on the win, and good luck moving forward. I'm hopeful we'll see you again on another episode of Winner's Circle this season.
I hope so too. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Alex. Have a great one.
Thanks.